Hey guys, we are back with another vlog, and in this vlog we'll be discussing about the hardest parts of going to the gym. And before we put up our opinions and views about the hardest parts of going to the gym, we would like to know what are your hardest parts of going to the gym and staying fit.
Let us know in the comments below,
Yeah,
guys.
meet you at the gym.
What's up, guys? We've come to the gym finally after a long day. We had a hectic week of practices and whatnot, but that
So
won't stop us from going to the gym. We go gym. So what are we hitting today? We have today's a Wednesday, no? So I guess core and traps for me. What do you have left?
Core, traps, and calves. Don't
Nice.
skip calves. Skinny legs.
So Niranjan, you basically mentioned that today we'll be talking about the hardest parts of going to the gym, right? So in your experience, what did you think is the hardest part for you so far?
Personally, what I felt hard was staying consistent in showing up to the gym. Working out is a completely different field that comes under discipline. What is your hardest part of coming to the gym?
Well, for me personally, it would be mental fatigue and following a diet. Coming from a place of obesity, and you know how much I love to eat, right? You've been with me for all these years. So for me, dieting was mainly the hardest part, but now I'm being, like Niranjan mentioned, disciplined with my diet and I'm able to work on it. And I'll share with you guys a few tips as we go along through this workout. Let's go start our set.
ABK on the beat.
So you were talking about discipline, right? What do you think is the main key points that you should, something you can share with the people?
There isn't any magical spell or law that has to be followed. If you want the results, you have to come and show up to any place. It doesn't matter only gym. Any goal of your life, you have to show up to take actions. You can't just keep wishing about it. Consistency is what makes you different from others. Others can keep wishing, even you can wish, anyone can wish. Only the person who takes action will get the reward at the end.
So consistency and discipline are kind of
It,
interlinked.
it goes hand in hand.
என்னடா டிரான்சிஷன் பண்ற அப்படியெல்லாம் கைஸ் வித்த காட்டுறாங்க guys, வித்த காட்டுறாங்க guys. Pro tip: you're doing kettlebell swings, use your hips to thrust and not your shoulders.
What was the hardest part for you? You were talking about mental fatigue and other.
Diet, no?
Ah.
Correct. So for my diet, மெயினா சொல்லணும்னா கைஸ் டயட்னாலே எடுத்தோன்னே எல்லாரும் என்ன பண்ணுவாங்கோ, ஓ ஷிட் நான் இது சாப்பிடக்கூடாது, நான் அது சாப்பிடக்கூடாது, நான் இதை கட் பண்ணணும், அத்தை கட் பண்ணணும். We always think about what we should cut. But what we often forget is we should start thinking like இது ஒரு வேகமான perspective change தான். என்ன சாப்பிட முடியும் அந்த கேள்வியை கேட்கணும். So once you ask what you can eat, the first most basic rule of coming to the gym to lose weight is to have a calorie deficit. You can eat even junk in a calorie deficit and lose weight, but you will gain fat. Is there a step by step guide to do this?
There isn't any step or guide for discipline. Discipline fucking sucks. Consistency sucks. No one wants to. Even I hate doing it. But I just want the final results. I do not want to do the things which I do. Wake up early morning, eat properly, eat on time, stay active, go to time.
Go to time or go on time?
Go on time to sleep. I don't personally like doing all those things, but that will lead me to my end goal.
So like I was saying in my first point, the first main thing about being in a diet is following a calorie deficit. The prime example of this is me in Vivs. I didn't follow a calorie deficit. I was just hogging whatever I felt like. Now this hogging whatever you feels like brings me to my second point. Giving yourself time and being patient with your diet. So when I was in my previous gym, I never gave myself time or my diet any time. 3 days I'd follow a diet, and fourth day I'd binge eat. I'd just gain back all the calories that I cut out over the 3 days, and I lost only a maximum of I think 4 kgs in a year by doing this method. So give your diet time. That is the main thing that you should be focused on. Forget about how much weight are you losing. Forget about am I going to get fit and all this stuff. First, give it time. Give your diet time. Give it maybe 2 to 3 weeks, and then see if it's not working. Change another diet. Which brings me to the third point: finding a diet that fits you. A lot of people say as soon as they come into fitness, come into dieting, they say let's jump into keto diet, let's jump into a full vegan diet, let's completely cut out carbs. The human body is a machine and it needs all of these things in balance.
Everyone would be motivated like beginning of the month, beginning of the week, or beginning of the year to usually say in general crowd. They'll all come. 1 month, 2 months, they'll be proper. They wouldn't see the results which they expect to see, and they'll be like, oh, I don't want to come because I don't see much results as others do. That's it.
Sorry.
Just stay consistent in whatever you're doing. You can't just be like this. Within 1 or 2 months, it will take a lot of time to show. You seeing all these fitness influencers, blah blah blah. It took them years to come to that level. You see them now because they have come up to that level and put all the hard work.
Professional mother, I was thinking about this. Like a lot of people say, what does the gym give you, right? This is one of the things that the gym gives you. When you learn to be consistent and disciplined at the gym, you can apply it to different areas of your life. Be it your college work, your assignments.
Gym basically taught us discipline, consistency, results take time. This
Delayed
applies-
gratification. Fancy சொல்லணும்னா.
This applies to all the general matters of life. Whatever you want to achieve, it will take time. You can't just jump up and do shit. So, Krishna, as you mentioned, what do you think about mental fatigue? What inputs do you have that you can put out to us?
Mental fatigue. Mental fatigue, burnout, these are all common terms that you can label it whatever you want, but at the end of the day, what I'm talking about is not seeing results after doing something for quite a while. First thing, you'll feel exhausted because you've been putting in so much and nothing's coming out. Second thing is getting used to repetitive actions. This again interlinks to being disciplined, but mental fatigue is something that happens even when you are disciplined. I think Niranjan can agree on this point. At some point in the day, you'll feel like I've been doing this for so many months, 3 months, 6 months, 1 year, 12 years, whatever years it is. You'll feel at some point, my God, I'm done. I can't do this anymore.
Yeah.
So I'd like to conclude by saying that mental fatigue, you can experience it even in your diet, break the pattern. And when you're coming to a diet, those 3 main points that I mentioned, which is being in a deficit if you're trying to lose weight, finding what works for you, and giving yourself time. These things are what I found to be the hardest things, being a college student for me. So that's pretty much what I have to say about, that's pretty much my experience about this hardest part about going to the gym. I'm done with my workout on Wednesday. Wednesday, only benefit is it gets over fast.
I'm left with carbs, 5-10 minutes. So the last point which I would like to add on here is the place where I applied consistency and discipline apart from gym life. There's something called semen retention. Are you done with your workout?
Ah, bro, I got done 10 minutes back.
Okay, come here.
Sabah.
I just finished.
Anyways, I hope this video was useful for you guys and you found it a little informative at least. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe, and don't forget to comment down what's the hardest part in the gym for you.
If you don't subscribe, I'll beat you up.
See you guys in our next vlog.
Wait.
Day!
Don't
Nada.
forget to follow our, what is that? Social media, இருக்குமே.
ஒன்னும் இல்லடா.
Instagram.
அது ஆல்ரெடி சொல்லிட்டோம்டா. டேய்.
Dinner.
ஓத்தா நான் திருப்பி க்ளோஸ் பண்றேன். See you guys in our next vlog.